Hey guys, it's me, it's Casey, and welcome back to Goosebumps HorrorTown. This will be the official first video for this game. Now, I did do an actual video before Halloween. It was a first look of the game, but it wasn't officially released yet. Now that it has been officially released, I want to go through it again to kind of see what has changed, if anything. Now, if nothing has changed, I will be skipping all the sort of stuff that I showed you in the first look video. And if you want to see that video, by the way, which I highly recommend, there will be an info card in the top. So all this is the same, but I will read it anyway. Curly says, "Welcome to an idyllic suburban town where skies are blue, kids are innocent, and crime is non-existent." In other words, a perfect joint to turn into Horror Town. Just add monsters, am I right? I like where this is going, Curly. Hold your horses, Slappy. First, let's welcome in some kids so we have someone to scare. So all this is still the same. Good old Lucy from The Girl Who Cried Monster, I believe. Alright, Lucy, what do you got for me? Was it apples or something? I can't remember what it was. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. It rewarded apples. That's what it was. There we go. So as I zoom out, it looks like it's all the same as well. Yeah, I think it's all the same. Okay. Right on. Dustin! All I can think of is Dustin from Stranger Things. There we go. That's my favorite character in Stranger Things, by the way, is Dustin. Pay attention, you dummy. Years ago, military trucks were transporting a secret cargo. And then it all disappeared in our town. Beautiful. The game crashed on me. Gonna place that down. Bam! Let's go exploring. I know exactly where to explore, man. Let's go find the mysterious crates. I'm not gonna tell you what's inside it, but you'll know in a second. That's where it was right there. So we expand with our 2 apples that we got. There we go. What's the other quest? The other quest is investigate the crash sites. So zoom in nice and close, right at that military truck, although it's pretty obvious. A hand! It reached out from the darkness inside. And it's wrapped in bandages. It's the mummy! So the way this works is that you have to assign monsters and use them in a scene item. Yes, I'm just reading exactly what's on the screen, but the point of this is that eventually it will drop different items needed to, for example, expand, craft things, all that sort of stuff. So this is free to start. And you can see down below, those are rewards. 100% will drop some kind of like beetle brooch or whatever. So what I'm thinking is going to happen later on as we progress, it's going to be like more characters or monsters you have to put on. And of course, the more you do, the more the percentages go up, and the least you do, the less it is. Oh, it's coming! Oh no! Run, Dustin! And the house down below, what is this? Oh yeah, Mr. Mortman's library. Let's do that, shall we? And this is exactly where I left off in my first look video. So after finding the mummy, Lucy retreated to her books for a while. She was frightened. But she couldn't stay cooped forever. Her curious mind drove her to investigate. Monsters can't be real, can they? But I have to know. Read about the history. Can't do that yet. Why not? I probably have to get the library done. And we got my newspaper. We can also expand over here now, which I will be doing in this video, of course. Yeah, so this is exactly where I left off in the other video. So now we can actually kind of jump into this, shall we? Mr. Mortman is just your average librarian, trying to live a normal life. Of course, what's normal for him would be considered odd by some, but who am I to judge? Place a book return box, shelf, returned books. So we got another item in the thing here, the market, decoration, I guess. And what am I looking at here? Here, it's at the one on the side. Okay. Ooh, Mr. Mortman. Someone's feeling green with envy today. Ah, yes. There you go, man. So, this particular plot of land is going to require one of the newspapers to clear it. Again, like I said before, it all comes down to getting different items via different methods in order to craft, in order to expand. Just like that, for example. We expanded. Also, I don't know if you know what I tapped at the top there, but the little box that says 6 of 50, that's your inventory. So you can also, if you don't want to sell the stuff, you can actually just press the little pink X as well and get rid of it. But that's not a good idea, because then you won't get anything out of it. So it's always good to see if you can try to get the good randomness of the selling. For example, now what has popped up? Roasted roaches. Before it was, what was it before? It was something else, remember? But this is a better method of doing it because you get stuff back in return. Craft and sell items. Collect, craft, and sell. Yes, I'm pretty sure I've told the night folks already how that works. But this is something new as well. Now, in Snoopy's Town Tale, which is another mobile game by this particular company, it's the same setup. It's just, that's, you know, Peanuts-based themed. This is Goosebumps, but the methods are still very similar. Like, this is all in that game as well. So the way this works is, this is like the first station, so to speak. So every time you expand, for example, and you go out here, like, you know, with more levels and stuff, there will be other crafting stations as well as you progress. So what'll happen is, you'll have to take all the different items you craft through these different stations that you've eventually accumulated and use that to expand more in the future. So hopefully that makes sense, but we'll go back to this for just a second. Where is it? Right here. Yeah, so you can see investigation file, tin can telephone, suspect record. So these are different things I can craft, and these are different items I need to craft those items. So Lucy says, the more I read these old newspapers, the more things don't add up. For a quiet little town, there's an awful lot of unexplained events. It's true, there's only 3 people that live here. One of them is an actual monster. I'm a good librarian. I keep the library running smoothly. I stay out of trouble and I mind my own business. If everyone leaves me alone, there won't be any trouble here. Wasn't there a librarian in the Goosebumps books who ate flies, and it turned out that they were a monster? Is that the actual person? I'm thinking so. I've got to do something about these mysterious goings-on. But I can't do it by myself. I'll need some help. Hey, did we get a new character finally? Maybe I can form a club. The Many Mysteries Club. That's what I'll call it. I don't like that name. Craft an investigation file. I do, actually. I'm just being silly. So this goes back to the first crafting station that we've got. So we're going to have 3 newspapers, 1 pen. It's done. Boom. And sell an investigation file, which of course, I think it's right here. Yes, it's right there. That's done. Did it work? Okay, it did work. And we have to sell it. There we go. So Lucy created the Many Mysteries Club in her treehouse. I can't wait to see what they find. Bwahaha. I guess we'll see. Oh, that's the quest now. So far my club consists of 1 person, but once I get going, others will join. Let's see if I can piece these clues together. Lost crates, mysterious disappearances, and... Hey! What's that? It's an apple tree, Lucy. That's exactly what it is. That's an expensive apple tree. That was a little bit like... just like anticlimactic. It's like, what's that over there? It's like, it's a tree. Like, that's cool. Nice. And what else do we have to do? Read a horror book or whatever. That's in the very beginning. That was the very first quest we ever did in the game. Phew. This was a hard day's work. I'm tired and famished to boot. I deserve a quick snack on the way home. I need something to eat. Oh, don't be flies, don't be flies, don't be flies. Oh, it's bugs, that's what it was. And you know, bugs are almost pure protein. Oh gosh. Golly gee, man. Alright, well, you know what? Since I don't like that, I'm gonna make you work for it. You got one hell of a walk. Well, no you don't actually, but... no, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's pretty damn close still. Dive a garbage dumpster. So that'll drop a cockroach. 2 cockroaches to be exact. There we go. You're not getting away with anything while I'm around, Mortman. I'm keeping my eye on you. I just need proof of what you are. Those bugs made a good snack, but they weren't a proper meal. Monsters in this town need a place for a nice sit-down meal. We deserve nothing less, in fact. Expand to the old diner zone. That's what I'm about to do, good sir. Ooh, 5 cockroaches. 4 for me. He's not getting any of my cockroaches. Dustin, you have to believe me. Mr. Mortman is some kind of freak. Next you're gonna tell me we saw a real mummy. You know our minds were playing tricks on us that night, don't you? All I know is strange things are going on. Haha, you get it? I don't, because it's Stranger Things I'm thinking of. Never mind. Boop. Alright, so I'm assuming we have to probably... the monster diner. So this is another crafting area. Remember what I was talking about in the beginning? This is the first crafting station, which is a treehouse. The second one is a diner, apparently. Dumpster diving is fine for a snack, but nothing beats fine dining. Slow roasted roaches with a side of roach paste. This is the kind of establishment a monster can love. Cook a roach's snack, sell a snack. So it's exactly the same as the treehouse thing. And we've got enough. Was that Mr. Mortman? He's the librarian, so I see him often. But he just put his head in a dumpster. Why would anyone do that? Oh, you've got a lot to learn about life, Lucy. There we go. Fantastic. So we got that done. Now we have to sell it. So it should pop up. There it is right there on the left. The one I'm holding down. See? I told you something was going on. He just ducked into that creepy old diner. So what? My dad likes to eat at gross old diners too. Does that make him a monster? Let's sneak a peek through the window to see what's going on. Oh boy. Those children. They're looking in the window. I can't be seen here. Why must these kids be so nosy? Why can't they leave me alone? It makes me so angry. I must control myself. I can't transform in public. Control the hiccup attack. That's only a minute. Drops 2 more cockroaches. Oh, we got level 4. That's pretty cool. And we got a new quest. We've also got a deal. The deal is Starter Pack, unique time limited offer for $7 Canadian, by the way. Sloppy's House, the Gnome Tower, Abandoned Train. That's some pretty cool stuff. Lucy, I'm telling you, I don't have time for your dumb club. But you saw Mr. Morpin. I swear he was about to transform. Listen, why don't you transform right out of here? I've got stuff to do. Oh, Dustin, that burn. Place a toy store. Hey, okay. I'm down with that. We have enough barely. Not a lot of space to work with. Did you see that old freak start shaking? I thought he was going to have a heart attack. We should be careful, Dustin. He could be dangerous. Did someone say danger? They don't know the half of it. Ha 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 ha. And we're just getting started here. Bwahaha. Okay. Boom. So is this going to be another crafting station? It's not. It's an actual building for once. Drops a yo-yo, by the way. And we got an apple. Procrastinate homework for 20 seconds. Young Dustin certainly has the right attitude. Playing with a yo-yo and avoiding homework. Those are activities I can approve of. But snipping on monsters, that is just plain naughty. Well, I think so too. You know, Mr. Morbin's not doing anything bad, he's just trying to live his life. Hey, look, it's a hornet's nest. Let's stir up some trouble. Look how angry they get when I poke them with a stick. Buzz, buzz. You there, stop that right now. Place a beehive tree. Is that such a thing? Well, apparently. A beehive tree, huh? Think you've seen it all. I'm following Mr. Mortman. I'm gonna find out his secret. But he mustn't see me. I'll just dodge from tree to tree so he doesn't notice me. Lucy watched Mr. Mortman enter the library, but you'll never believe what she saw next. Stay tuned. Oh boy. So just like in The Girl Who Cried Monster? Looks like we're about to find something in about 30 seconds. You should be doing your homework, not tormenting helpless creatures, young man. I'm just knocking these dumb old hornets around. They're good for nothing, so what's the harm? Good for nothing? Sounds like some kids I know. Your mother will hear about this. Ah, go ahead, old man, and just remember, nobody likes a tattletale. Boy, oh boy, he really respects his elders. That dumb old Mr. Mortman shouldn't be talking to me like that. When I shoot my slingshot at these cans, I'm picturing aiming at his face. Ha! Craft a tin can telephone. There we go. It's going to take 5 minutes to do, or 4 minutes if I knew how to actually look. Oh my god! Breathe, Lucy, breathe! You can do this. It doesn't matter what you saw him eating, you can get through this. But he's eating bugs! Lots of people eat bugs, Lucy. Why you gotta be so narrow-minded? The little brat saw me. She saw me eating what I must consume to survive. This is bad. I could lose my job. I can't be exposed. I'll shut her up, and I know just how to do it. Give snoopers a fright. Oh god! No! Mr. Mortman is a cannibal! This is a kid's game, by the way. We don't want to see that. No time for walking, Lucy. That's cool how she just goes through the building. So you think you can spy on me, Lucy? You can't get away with that. Munch you say boo, little girl. I see what you really are, Mr. Mortman. You're pretty scary, but I like excitement. All in all, I'd say that was a good start for the Many Mysteries Club. I love a good mystery. Oh yeah, I forgot about the club, didn't I? Especially when it has a happy ending. And by happy, I mean scary. Right on! Any more quests? Or is that the game? Did I beat it? I think I beat the game. I obviously have not. Oh yeah, Dustin his telephone thing, didn't he? Okay, that's next on the expanding block, so to speak. I don't even have enough money anyway, so it's not going to work. But that's essentially the game. What you're doing is you're progressing in this storyline. You're unlocking different plots of land. There are different sections of crafting stations, as I talked about, that craft different items. And of course, if you want to sell those items to get money and XP, that also works. You know what we're going to do? Well, I guess I can. I was going to say, hey, let's place the lawn gnome, but I have just not enough money. Clock tower, wooden fence, old tree, classic bench, park lamp, and school sign. As for the heroes, Sharon's house is 60 of the Goosebumps bucks, and Marty's house is 400. So definitely in the next video, I'll try to get another character down. But for now, boop, 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 boop. There we go. That is going to wrap it up for now. But keep it locked here in the future for more of Goosebumps HorrorTown. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. My name is Casey, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye guys.